Today I'll be playing with a new makeup brand. It's by Simihaze. I got them at Sephora. But I also picked up new makeup launches. For example, the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. I'm excited. We're gonna start with this because there are shimmers and metallics in here, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be quite a bit of fallout. So I wanna do my eyes first and then clean up my base, clean up my face, and go in with my base. There you go. Okay, so this new palette by Makeup by Mario, it retails for $68 US dollars. You get 12 different shades, and supposedly all these formulas are brand new to him. So you have these new mattes, which have a suede matte finish. Then you have these two right here, which are metallic, and they do have pigment underneath. And then you have these brand new ones that are basically toppers, glitter toppers, shimmer toppers that have no pigment underneath. They're supposed to be very emollient and just give it that really high shine finish. I'm gonna pick up this brown shade and I'm gonna use his brush EF2. It's like a longer, fluffier brush. Ooh, that's nice. My eyes are already prepped and primed. I used the About Face eye base. Ooh, that's a really nice mirror in here. Oh, wow, okay. It's very soft, so it does pick up quite a bit of product, but I'm okay with that. And they're definitely softer than his Master Mattes palette. I like that suede matte texture. This brown is translating pretty true to tone on my eyes. Sometimes they pull extremely red on me, but it's actually really pretty. I like it. I'm gonna pick up that smaller little brush by Makeup by Mario, their E5. I'm gonna take that same shade, this brown, and pack it into the inner corner right here. I'm gonna take a small little blending brush, the E3, and take this darkest matte shade in here. I'm gonna focus it right here, and also in the inner corner. I'm gonna take this shadow right here at the top, just to soften everything. This is the metallic shade that has that pigment underneath, and it looks kind of green. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to take that shadow on my finger, and I'm going to take that in the inner and the outer corner and keep that center clean because I want to use this gold topper in the center. It's packing on pretty good, but I feel like I picked it up a little bit too high. And there is quite a bit of fallout, so that's good that I did my eyes before. It's really pretty. I just feel like I might like them more wet. I'm gonna go in with this shadow right here using my finger. These ones feel softer, they feel more wet. These are beautiful with the finger. Oh my goodness. I think I wanna take this metallic shade again and maybe wet it with some Fix Plus and see what I get. I'm gonna take the darkest brown, kind of just softly go over that. Just intensify that inner corner and then just this outer corner right here. Yeah, these metallics, they're really nice wet. And then the shimmers, those toppers, beautiful with the finger. I'm gonna take the KVD, their tattoo pencil liner in shade number 20, the brown. And I'm just going to tight line. And this is a retractable pencil, so it makes it nice and easy. So we're trying a new mascara, and this is in that new brand that I purchased at Sephora. I believe this is how they pronounce the brand, Simihaze Beauty. So it's two sisters, Simihaze, with their name combined, Simihaze. But this right here is their tubular mascara that's supposed to lengthen and define without clumping, smudging, or smearing. So tubing formulas, they're supposed to last all day long. They're water resistant, not waterproof. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have a very easy removal in comparison to a waterproof mascara. All you need is just some warm water and just rub it really gently, and the mascara will literally just kind of fall off your lashes. It's infused with conditioning rose oil, rose water, and okay, so $30. It's their Easy Lash Clean Lift Mascara. So it has silicone bristles, pretty sparse bristles if you ask me. It does get a little bit shorter towards the tip, so let's go for it. I'm intrigued. Wanda's pretty prickly, so be careful. Okay, as of right now, it's a pretty natural mascara for a tubular formula. It's not really clumping, but you can see right here, I'm kind of having a hard time on the outer lashes to separate them. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this tubular mascara. This right here, I had to spend, what, like 5-7 minutes to make it look this good. I would say this is good. This is best for lengthening. It's not the most pigmented mascara. I like the wand, but I feel like this is closest to Thrive Cosmetics. Thrive has shorter bristles, but also that silicone style rubber bristles, rubber wand. And this right here is $25 for 0.38 ounces versus Simihaze is 0.338 for $30. So you're getting a lot less product for a lot more versus Thrive Cosmetics. In my personal opinion, I think Thrive is easier to use. You get a lot more payoff. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it just doesn't transfer. It's a great mascara. For foundation, I'm going back to the Hourglass, the Soft Ambient Glow foundation. First experience, did not like it whatsoever. It just looked way too dry on me. It accentuated all the dry lines, all the dry spots on my face, and it just sat on top of my skin. So I'm hoping to get a better result today. I'm just using a brush, Bobbi Brown foundation brush. Okay, I'm getting like a nice light medium coverage because I don't want to go too heavy since it's a lighter shade than my skin tone. That blended in really, really nice. That looks really good. Okay. It's not really sticking to any dry patches, but I did moisturize a little heavier than normal because it is a lot drier outside. Moving on to concealer, I've been playing with the Dior, their Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer, and I'm in shade 1C. And it's this type of applicator that has a tiny little brush on the end instead of a doe foot applicator, which I'm okay with. I think I like it. I don't think it's making too much of a difference if it was doe foot or this one, but I do like this concealer. It has a nice coverage. I would say a solid medium to full, and a little bit goes a long way, and I find that it doesn't crease as much on me as most concealers do. You can use your finger, brush, or a sponge to blend this out. I'm gonna take a brush, like a fluffier brush, and work this in. I'm gonna kind of bring it right here. I'll fix the eyeshadow in the inner corner. I picked up the newest Westman Atelier, their Vital Pressed Skincare Blurring Talc-Free Setting Powder, because I want to powder the concealer since it is a little bit more of a natural radiant finish. $75. I picked up shade Translucent, but they also have different shades for different skin tones. This is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Say $75.
I said $75, yes. Westman Atelier is a very high-end luxury splurge type of a makeup brand, but they infuse skincare into every single makeup that they have. So this one right here, like I said, it's talc-free. It's packed with protective skin refining actives that provide an immediate diffused look and healthier looking skin over time. But this is very expensive, so it better perform. Let's get our little brush. I'm just gonna use my Patrick Ta, the dual face brush. And she does say to start with light hand. It's very subtle. I mean, you can see a difference. It's a little bit more soft. It's a little more diffused than the left side. It's not really giving me that airbrushed look that I want. It's just softly diffusing everything. If I'm gonna apply powder, I want it to blur my skin, you know? I mean, I do like that it doesn't take away the shine completely, so it might be really good for more dry skin. We'll see as the day goes on. But as of right now, I'm on the fence. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm not excited, like, wow, I need this in my life. I'm going to finish off the eyes. I also picked up the Face Contour Stick by Westman Atelier, $48 in shade Biscuit, which is a cool beige coffee tone. Very cool toned. I'm gonna apply it straight to my face. Ooh, it's actually not that cool toned. Looks good. From everybody that I've talked to that have this, they say it's one of their favorite brow contouring sticks because of the formula. I'm going to use my Makeup a Mario brush. Just gently blend this out. It's very blendable. Wow. Wow, that was very effortless. It's very pretty too. Just kind of melts into a beautiful powder on top. Wow, that is so far an A+. So we have two blush formulas by Simihaze. The first one is this, their Sun Flush All Over Face Tint Liquid Blush, $35. I picked up shades Baby and Soft. Let me feel the texture of this. Okay, it blends, but it kind of disappears also. Just kind of disappeared. Okay, feels nice. And then we have this little compact. It's their Solar Tint Cream Blush Duo, $42. And I picked up Dawn, which is their pink as well. They're both creams, but two different finishes. This one right here reminds me of the Rose Ink. It has almost that textured top to it, but when you blend it, it's very, very soft. Oh yeah, it has that velvety, silky texture. And then this one is definitely a lot more emollient of a cream. I'm gonna take Soft on the right side, which is their liquid blush. Not sure how much of this I need. It wasn't too pigmented. It just says you can use your fingers to tap this in. I feel like it just kind of disappears. But I mean, it's very beautiful on the skin. Like, it's not exaggerating any kind of texture on my skin. I just wish they were more pigmented. I guess if you want that very natural, clean girl aesthetic, this might be good. And there's a little bit of a glow happening. I mean, you could see a difference from one side to the other, but it's very natural. I thought it was gonna be a lot more pigmented. Let's take this little palette right here, this duo. I'm picking up that velvet side first. Yeah, you can see a difference. Very natural versus this one packs a nice punch. I'm gonna take the same brush and take that balmy, shiny side. Oh yeah. The velvety side will give you more of a velvety, natural finish. And then if you want just a very shiny, glowy, dewy, oh, that's really pretty. I like that. I think this one you get more for your money instead of this little all over face liquid blush, just because you're getting two different textures, somewhat similar colors, but I do like the different textures in here. I think they're very easy to use. They're really buildable, they're pretty pigmented, and I do like the formula so far. These liquid blushes, you have to apply quite a bit to get a similar amount of color payoff. And then last but not least, I picked up one of their, what is the actual name? Their Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm. First of all, this is $36. Again, it's very similar packaging. Pretty bulky for a lipstick. I think it's cute, but I can't imagine this putting it into my pocket. It's very bulky. Cute if you want to put it on your vanity or where you keep your makeup, but like I said, $36. I picked up shade Sunrise, which is a nude pink, and this is supposed to be a cushiony and hydrating lipstick balm hybrid for a high pigment matte color with up to 12 hours of wear. The color looks really pretty, something I would wear. Oh wow, that's very creamy. It's very pigmented for a lipstick hybrid lip balm. Oh, it's actually pretty soft, very lightweight on the lips. I do need a lip liner. I'm gonna use the Lawless, their Forget the Filler Definer Lip Liner in shade Pink Sand. Okay, I actually really like the way everything came together. I'm pretty impressed that this has so much pigment. I will say it kind of just sits on top of your lips, so if you have any dry spots or any kind of texture on your lips like I have right now, it's going to accentuate, especially the lighter color. So far, I do like the formula. It's very lightweight, but I like it paired with a lip liner to soften the color and just define my lips a little bit more. Okay, let's move on with our day and see how the makeup wears. I'm really curious about the mascara, if it's going to flake and transfer, and the eyeshadow. I'm really curious. And the blush. Andrew said it's too much blush, but he goes, you always wear too much blush. I love it. Alrighty. First, I'm gonna say, don't like the lipstick. The formula, I don't like it whatsoever. It's making my lips so dry and uncomfortable. I literally was peeling my lips. Look at that. Look at that texture. That is so bad. And it's so uncomfortable and so drying. Not a fan. Moving on to the powder. It doesn't blur. It just kind of softly sets your makeup, and you do have to repowder. I had to repowder a couple of times. I will say it doesn't feel drying. That's a really big benefit. It's not drying, but it somehow accentuates the texture on my skin. Yeah, I'm just, I thought I'd be a lot more impressed with this. Moving on to eyeshadow. I feel like I see a little bit of creasing, but most of it looks really good. Usually when I'm wearing sparkles, metallic shades, they will fall on my face throughout the day. This did a little bit, both of these formulas, but it was very minimal. One thing I'll say about that palette, I like it. I'm impressed with it, but I was mostly impressed with those shimmer toppers that make your eyes look very wet. They're almost transparent, but they do have a little bit of color payoff, which I was really impressed with, especially that gold that I applied. Very easy to use. I liked it just with my fingertip, and it really delivered. Those metallics, they were a little drier, and I found that they best applied and they looked best when they were applied wet. I didn't really like it with a brush or a finger. It was way too messy, and the color it didn't really pay off as much as I thought it would. Those mattes, they're very, at least the mattes that I used mostly dark mattes today, the darker shades, and they applied pretty well. Very easy to blend. I will say those the lightest shades in the palette, they were a little bit chalky and not so much color payoff. I used it more of like a translucent loose setting powder to kind of help clean everything up. They really didn't provide any kind of pigment or coverage. Mascara actually transferred on the lower lash line on me, which I'm pretty shocked since this is a tubular formula. Tubing mascaras rarely transfer on me. So not excited about that. Like I mentioned in the video earlier on, if you're looking for something similar and cheaper, and I would, in my opinion, works better, try the Thrive Cosmetics. They're kind of known, it's the iconic tubing mascara formula. Oh, as I'm speaking, there is that flaking. What else did I use? Oh, the contour and the blushes. I think I still see quite a bit of blush on my cheeks on both sides. Like I said, I used the two formulas, just different colors mixed together. And like, I do like those blushes, but either one didn't really wow me. Very easy to use, yes, but it's not really giving me anything different or special because there are so many phenomenal liquid blushes on the market that over deliver. If you're looking for a blush that will punch with color, pigment, the coverage, definitely check out Rare Beauty. They're very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, and you don't really have to work too hard to make them look great. Or Say Beauty for a cleaner formula. They also have phenomenal blushes, very easy to use. And then moving on to foundation. Honestly, I like how the foundation is looking. It's looking a little bit more natural. My natural oils are starting to peek through quite a bit, even with the powder, but the powder is a lot more natural. It's not really giving me that mattifying blurring effect. It's just kind of setting everything in place. So I'm pretty happy with that. And last thing I'm gonna mention is that contour by Westman Atelier. I like it. I like it a lot. I was impressed with how natural it looks. I like that it is a true contour shade where it really just gives you that soft dimension. I understand the hype, why people suggest or really like using that contour stick, because it's so easy to use. It's so easy to use. The way it blends, the way it looks on the skin, it's pretty natural. I can't wait to use it again. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one very soon.